Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Today's going to be a fairly short one. I just kind of felt like doing a bit of a stream on Sunday. I did say I was going to do one this week after all, but it's probably not going to be a very long one. It might just be like an hour and a half, something like that. Could maybe a couple of hours total, because I have some commitments this afternoon. So, we're going to see about that. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let me just get set up. Make sure that I have sound. I often do deep dungeon runs while listening to podcasts when I'm not streaming. The dulcet tones of Ilmeg. Okay, let me just switch over. Welcome, welcome everybody. So, yeah. So today is just going to be a fairly casual stream. Let me just sort a couple of, I just want to post into a couple of places just to say that I'm live, because I'm not usually live on the weekends, so the usual people will not have tuned in. Okay, so today we're just going to be doing some kind of blind deep dungeon Pilgrim's Traverse solo practice. I have not seen plus 441, which is where I currently am. I started on floor 30 because this is basically just a practice run. Gonna wear my Lara Croft inspired outfit for some explorations. So yeah. So if you look at my progress quickly, So I have a floor 41 on Gunbreaker. This is my kind of current practice run. So that's the one we're going to be continuing on. And then I have this floor Stone 31 Ninja run. This is from floor 1. This is my 1 to 30 run currently. But I'm going to be going into this one because I want to see what floors 41 to 50 are like. How they're going to play out. As you can see, I'm on 5243 Aetherpool. So I'm hoping to get that up a bit as well. But mostly I'm going to be just kind of having a bit of fun, seeing what the enemies do, dying a lot probably. So we'll see. So, let's get started. Oh. Oh, we're getting this track. Yes, I haven't seen, this set of floors before, so... Traverse Lizard. Let's see what you do. Throw a big fireball, it looks like. The exit's in here, so I might as well clear these, because then I can use them for the exit. It doesn't seem like these do very much damage, provided I don't step in their fireballs. So I can probably mass pull these. This dungeon is like a lot easier than Eureka Orthos, I can say that much. Like, at least in terms of blind solo progression. You can, like, at least on tank, I can survive... Ooh, thank you. Oh, yeah! I love, so you got some snakes up here. And a termite. No. Oh, yeah, thank you very much. I'm gonna go some exploring a bit. Let's fight this mantis. Eerie Soundwave. There you go. This enemy's pretty standard. This is a cool area though. Looks like we're in Amarang now, which kind of makes sense because the description of the Church of the First Light is that we're going to be kind of like teleporting almost like across Northrant, like going to the various sites of the... Let's see if I can... Let's see if we can get that without alerting the enemy. Oh yeah, gonna have Bark Bomb, gonna be saving that for the boss. I had Bark Bomb for the level 40 boss, and oh my god, I messed up that boss so freaking much, and I still managed to clear it. Like, that incense is busted for boss fights. Oh, let's fight this patrolling termite. And probably, okay, so acid spray. This is a front conal. Okay. I don't think there's a, like a votive candelabra. I don't want you. Please go away. There we go. I think I'm just going to go to the exit. Thank you very much. Bypass those cobras. Ready to break. Yep, that'd be me. That'd be me. Wait, I'm gonna pop this before we go up. Because I want... Got it. Right. Ancient... You sense the curse... Oh, so there is a cursed horde here. I'm under a flight. That's nice. I'll take... This is so cool. I love this open air thing. Although it makes me wonder where the fuck this is supposed to be. Because it's like... Okay, let's take out this anaconda. Oh. Okay, so that has a thing I can interrupt. Regorge. Okay. I don't know if I want to fight that lizard. It's not really bothering me right now. Let's do some exploration. Got some haste. I'm gonna see if I can just not fight. I'll kill the lizard actually, because I am here. So here's a living weapon. I haven't put one of these yet. So let me pull it over here. See, Whirl of Rage. That sounds like it's, yeah. Okay, so that does a late telegraph point blank AoE. Smite of Rage. Oh, okay. So those are things to keep a lookout for if I fight them in groups. I don't think there was a votive because the votive candelabra is like, it's like something cries out for warmth, I think, is the tag you get when there's a votive candelabra on the floor. Okay, let's, Troubadour. Damn, this thing is slow. Oh, that, damn. Um, okay. That's a weird-ass enemy. Let's take out this living weapon. Ding, 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 ding. Freaking neck, though. That hits so hard. That's kind of a really interesting enemy to have this, like, super slow, um... What's this way? There's a chest in here, at least. They don't know where the exit is. Stale! Okay, well, it's not, the exit's not there, and the accursed horde isn't in here either, right? No. Right. Severed! Away with the tide. Gathered. Ah, there's the accursed horde at least. There's a lot of enemies in there. I'm just going to use my excess steons and strengths. Okay. Is this where the exit is? Yeah. Oh, and there's a chest there. Go and nab that. Affluence. Woo! Ooh, a votive candelabra. What do we got? Anointment. That's the super healing one. Oh, this is what happens when you have to stop to. It's like stopping quickly to type a message. Fucking hell. Okay, well these don't seem too hard, so just have to make sure they don't like at both acid spray me. And I guess this is only I say this is only floor 41, but I seem to remember that floor 41 in Eureka was like kind of annoying. Was that faster than before? I'm wondering if they speed up like every time they cast it. Give me a second, I'm just gonna send a message. Let's have a look. Take this guy out. No, it's always pretty quick. Okay. Okay, so I can already. Thank you very much. I'll take that site. Okay, well I can already get to the exit. So this is 44, so let's get to 45. Yeah, there's an anaconda. Oh, thank you. I can afford to frame this kit now if I manage to clear this set. Part of the reason I'm on tank at the moment is because I want to try and get a lot of glass for when I do my ninja runs, because I need actual healing potions on that. With like Gunbreaker, I can kind of just wing it. A votive burns anointment. Yeah, this is the insane healing one. This one's so good. Oh, I've got I think I might use that for the next floor. Do 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 do. Yeah, I can probably just tank this guy in close combat. Provided I don't get hit and die and like. Oh, what's this? That does fireball. Okay. Oh, it does like double fireball? Triple fireball. Okay, is this going to be a mimic? No. Okay, so the exit's in that room. So, yeah, might as well. I wonder what that does. Doodaloo dood. Just gonna see what's this way. These things must be. These things either have really good eyesight or they're like proximity. I got some lag spike there for a second. Just gonna back up from this. Just let him finish. Okay. Haste. Nice. More haste, less speed. Yeah, how about no? Fight this guy. Oh, shit. Okay. Nah. Oh, I don't know. No, I'll go for it. I've got a bit of time. Yeah, purity. Could be better. Oh, hello. You're a new enemy. Great line AoE, looks like. I think I fought these before. It does whip crack. Okay. It just hits. Doesn't seem to do anything else. Let's see. Let's go. Ding, 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 ding. Incense unavailable. No. Okay. Thanks for the illumined Aetherpool glass. Oh, here's this kite, cliff kite. I'm gonna take you out. Should put that dot on quickly, so it gets the most ticks before I kill it. I'm gonna save that Bloodfest rock for. Oh, there's a votive candelabra on this floor. I just suddenly realized. Oh, and I can't even use any incense. That's like a floor wipe as well. I don't even know which one I'd use, actually. Okay, what's... Okay. Draws you in. Okay. I don't need to worry about this. This is just a... Petrephagy. Here's the votive candelabra. Nice. Okay, let's take out you, Pensavique. Tail Smash. I haven't seen this before. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh. Well, at least you didn't kill me. Lag is nasty, hee-haw. Wait, I should make sure I've healed up, because... Commander of Safety, Votive Candelabra... Votive of Froze failed Frailty. Does that just make enemies weaker? I'm guessing? I think this is quite, yeah, this is quite big AoE. Oh, doing it twice in a row. Getting some lag here. I'm really glad this isn't Orthos, because I would be dead. I found the votive candelabra. Should be a lot of chests on this floor. Need to find the exit now. Oh, there's the exit at least. I'm just gonna go for the exit, I think. Oh, wait. Stop! How's you? I'm doing a rare Sunday stream. Ooh. Foe's frailty votive burn. Oh. Ah. Worm! Are you going for all of the like all of the fish or whatever? Ah. Oh. Wait, which game are you talking about? Ah, okay. I do not know how fishing in Albion works, unfortunately. Oh, that makes sense. Please turn away. Oh, well. I was doing it twice. The cheek. That makes sense. No! Oh, well. It didn't kill me, at least. Oh, that sucks. Like, combat-related stuff in 14 is also group content, but, like, because of the duty finder system, you don't really need to interact with anyone. Look at this ugly dude. Oh. Ah. I thought it was going to be a back and forth. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I prefer this game. I think I'm getting a bit of lag, so I'm hoping I don't accidentally die. Ooh, I can get out of this floor. Let's find the exit. Oh, there's a votive candelabra in here. Okay. I'll take these guys out. Come on. Yeah, like in Final Fantasy XIV, group content is primarily 4-player, 8-player, and then occasionally 24-player. And then very rarely you'll have larger group content that will be like 52 and shit like that. But generally you'll be dealing with 4-player and 8-player content for the majority of your time. Oh yeah, Primordial Flash. I love this buff. It turns you into a little ball of shit and you can roll around and one-shot enemies. I'm not even joking either. I want to see if I can get that chest over here. Might have some resources that I can use to buy stuff. Oh yeah. That's pretty good. That's like 3 items in a chest. Ah, that makes sense. Yep. Oh yeah, there'll be no traps in here because it's the starting room. Exit must be this way then. Oh yeah, there it is. Can I? Yeah. 2.8 like the Rua patch? Don't really have many thoughts on it to be honest. I haven't really been following much. Like look, I'm a little ball of poop. Whee! But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Bulong looks cool. The new area, whatever it is, looks cool. But like, I don't know. It's like the events are kind of bare. Um, but like, the thing is, I was kind of expecting the patch to be really bare because it's like the patch before the next big version update. So I was like, yeah, it's probably gonna have very little in it. I'm actually trying to trigger as many traps as possible so I can like just run safely through here in a bit and collect all the treasure. There's the yeah, my take on 2.8 from what I've seen from the little bits of leaks is it looks fine, I guess. Um like it's one of those I think it's one of those patches where I'm gonna have to experience it to really like judge it properly. But yeah, fair. Completely missed that there was candelabra here too. Immolation! Oh my god, the next floor is going to also be really easy. This is good because I only have 20 minutes to clear this floor set and I have to fight the boss. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, we'll see. I have to see what I really at this point with Woo, I have to see what 3.0 is going to be like. Like 2.8 is just a kind of like a nothing filler patch, really. So it's kind of just like, yeah, like. Yeah, we'll have to see what the next set of games is going to be like, to be honest, because I'll be honest, I haven't. It's not that I haven't been following them, but I don't know what any of the games that are coming out are actually going to be like. Um, because it's like, okay, it's like for example, like you can critique Wua for being really waifu heavy, but I haven't seen any game that's coming out next year that's like not. So it's not like it's really going to have like any like contenders there. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like I don't really see Wua failing to compete with them. Like they don't seem to be offering anything that it doesn't. I mean, maybe all of that. Maybe Gacha Grail will leave and will go to those new games. In which case, we'll just live in peace. As you can see, I am now a chunky fire dude. Um, Chunky fire dude is great because we can go. Yeah, yeah, precisely. But like, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, do those players go and like leave Wua for like one of those other games? Have they invested enough in Wua at this point that they stick around? Like just from like sunk cost kind of stuff. I mean that too. I mean, I'm not convinced those people even play the games that they talk about, to be perfectly honest. So, like, they don't seem to know anything about Wua really at all. But I mean, you're dealing with people who think like Wise from ZZZ is some kind of lady killer. Like, have you met Wise? Like, I'm sorry, but like, what reality are you living in? Like, he's at best like awkward nerd kid who admits he has like no idea how to talk to girls, like in canon. It's that thing where like I know that these people I know they like to project onto the weird nerdy characters because obviously they're probably weird nerdy people who have no idea how to talk to girls. But like it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, but like I get why you project onto a character like Rover who is cool and who everybody loves, but um Wise is literally just a dude. To make sure I don't get caught in that because it is called Death Trap for a reason. This is my first mimic that I've actually encountered in this set, though. Yeah, Ether is also like just a dude. Um like I haven't played HSR, so I can't really comment on like Kylus and Steely. Um but like, you know. Like Rover I get because Rover does look like male Rover looks like a generic like self-insert like isekai character from like a harem slop. But you know, which isn't his fault. It's not his fault. He was born looking that way. But you know, I mean, personality-wise, Rover is just kind of a chill dude who likes helping people, which is like cool. Oh, okay. Maybe that's probably a good thing I haven't played HSR then. Yeah, Rover is just a chill dude who likes money and helping people. Like that's kind of like their only qualities. Okay, I've never fought this boss before, so I might have to lock in a bit. But I have a lot of buffs, so hopefully I'll be okay. Liquefaction? Oh, oh, okay. Find find safe spot. Oop. Okay. Windraiser. Um. Oh, okay. I had no idea what that was gonna do. Wow, holy shit. Okay. What? This is actually kind of, I mean, I won't say tough, but like, this is actually kind of a finicky boss. I have enough buffs that I'll probably be okay, but how am I supposed to like not get knocked into the wall by that? Oh! You have to go into the center, maybe. Oh, you have to be in the sand so it doesn't knock you back. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. But if you stay in the sand too long, it kills you. So you have to, like, balance. I don't care about my 10 minutes left to completion, okay? Oh. Oh well. Hopefully I'll just kill it before this. Okay. Look at this chunky fella. That's a cool enemy. Oh, it's faded away now. Okay. Alright, well I've done that now. So what did you say? Nerfing Rover's powers and presence slowly as time goes on. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I would probably agree. I don't know if I would agree or not. Like, let me think. Yeah, like, I think it might just be that they're getting better at writing rather than they're actually nerfing Rover, to be honest. Because, like, I mean, although you could definitely say with 2.7, because Galberna is literally the main character of 2.7, in a very direct way. And so, like, I think compared, I think they're just getting better at, like, integrating more characters in organic ways. Because, to be honest, like, I don't think Rover's been nerfed, but, like, I just think that integration into the story is, like, more natural. But I mean, also, we literally just came off the heels of, like, 2.6, which, admittedly, in the actual story, Rover doesn't do shit. Like, it's all Yuno, but then Rover is just like, I say no to fate and, like, brings Yuno back to life, in, like, the second half. So, like, but, like, that's not really, like, Rover does that, but I don't know if it's really implied that, or maybe it is because Rover's, like, the unwritten one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anyone could have technically done that, like, if they'd gone into Chaos. Or if it was just Rover. But, like, definitely in, like, 2.6 part 1, like, I mean, you only defeat the false sovereign because, like, sacrifices her existence. So, thank you very much. I got an I got the anti minion! Oh my god, that's so cute! I'm sorry, my little corgi, you'll have to go away momentarily. Because I want to see Antida. Where are you, Antida? There you are. Why can't I execute it this time? Oh, is it because I have a... It's because I had an umbrella out. Yeah, no, 2.7 is definitely like, oh wait, it's doing a threat display that everyone thinks is a hug. I think I can pet it. Pet. I find this really funny because it's doing the little gesture that everyone's like, oh, it looks like a hug. But, like, that's like an anti-threat display. That means don't come near you or I'm gonna gut you. Yeah, no, I will agree with you there. Like, I think they're just getting better at writing. I think that's really what it is, more than anything else. Um, and they're getting better at showing Rover as like a character with flaws. Um, and I'd say that kind of started in 2.5, so it's definitely been like a good thing in the second half of like um Renacida. Like, I'm really curious. Yeah, that's fair. I think the only like and like yeah, it's kind of interesting actually because one of the key takeaways like narratively from 2.7 is that Leviathan can only really be defeated by the people of Renacida, which makes sense because Leviathan, like as the Threnodian of civilization, of their civilization, is an emergent property of their collective unconscious. Which means that, like, while Rover can assist, Rover can't actually defeat Threnodians. At least not Threnodians that are, like, not his own or their own. Which kind of makes sense because you don't actually defeat Overthrax. Like, you beat up Dreamless and then Abby shows up and saves you. But Abby's probably a Threnodian, so, like, you know. Um, no, we do fight Leviathan in 2.7. Like, it's trapped in Fleur de Lis's body, but like it is actually a Threnodian. As opposed to like Dreamless, who is just like a vanguard of Overthrax's power. Like Overthrax is just out there doing shit, but Leviathan actually did get like put back to sleep, which is the best you can do with Threnodians. But like, there's a reason the boss is called like Threnodian Leviathan, not like you know, maidenless or whatever you want to call it. I still think False Sovereign should have been called maidenless. I think that would have been really funny. Yeah, I got the Pilgrim's Traverse frameless cat. Woo! No, like we do fight Leviathan in 2.7. Like, yeah, but the whole fish like is like incarnated as Fleur de Lis. Like the fish is there. Like we don't fight but its fish form like arguably doesn't exist. Like its fish form is like a concept. Um, like, but it's not like with Mia or with like the other character or like Fleur de Lis the first time where it's like in their body. Like we fight Threnodian like colon Leviathan. So while we don't fight it like as a fish, we do like fight its actual like existence. We don't just like fight like an avatar or like a puppet of it like we do like previously with like Dreamless and with the False Sovereign and with Mia. Um, but like Overthrax is just a giant eye, as far as we can tell. Um, you can where is it? Pilgrim's Traverse. You can chill next to some stained glass now. There you go. I wonder if that would be good on my paladin picture actually. Yeah, no, I think because what we know about like what we actually know about Threnodians is they are like based on stuff we learn in Renacida, but also kind of earlier stuff, is that they are essentially like emergent dark sides of like the collective unconscious of a civilization. Like Leviathan is born from the Renacidans like longing for kind of unity and purpose and like all of that, etc. And manifests like in kind of as a kind of controlling religious deity. Um and so like I think like and I'm guessing like Overthrax similarly like emerges from either Zhenzhou specifically or maybe Huanglong's like in general like military past like obsession with warfare. Like maybe they had like a big like warring states period kind of history, and Overthrax was like born from that. But it's hard to say exactly. I'm guessing in La Haroi will fight whatever their like underlying bugbear is. Um but yeah, like I don't think the Threnodians are like they exist, but they're like they're not like physical. Like you can't like really find like you couldn't like go out into the ocean and find Leviathan just chilling there in like the abyssal plane, for example. Like it's not like literally a giant fish. Um Much in the way I'm assuming that like Overthrax is not literally a giant eyeball. Um but like although that would be funny if it was. That looks kind of churchy. I'll go with that. That sounds good. Just need to check if I have any messages because I have some friends coming over for dinner slash lunch soon, so I need to figure out what time they're arriving, and therefore how long I have um to stream. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Well, they're not heading over yet, so we probably have a bit more time. Just checking to see if I have any messages. Okay. No, I'm good. I just got a bunch of messages from someone friend who's playing Silk Song, so I just wanted to respond. Let's have a look. Okay. So I probably have enough to try and do another floor set. Enter Pilgrim's Traverse. Let's try this. Let's try 51 to 60. We're still in the desert, it looks like. Usually floor palettes in these types of dungeon last for a good 30 floors-ish. Um, so I'm probably going to be in the desert until 70, maybe. Oh, there's a lot of sights here. I just used one, so that one's not going to help me. Let's fight this guy. See, ding, 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 ding. I have to admit, I'm really excited for Chi Yuan's release on Thursday. Oh, Traverse Foros Rakos. Painstorm. That's the name of an attack and a half. Yeah. Like, honestly, like, one of my big criticisms of 2.7 is, like, I think it did try to do a bit too much by both being a Galbrainer, like, character story and the conclusion of Renacida. And I think it would have been a lot better if they'd done like kind of what they did with Cartathea, where her main story was in 2.2, and then like she got released in 2.4. I think if they'd had like a lot of Galbrainer's story in 2.6, and then she'd just come out in 2.7, with the big conclusion, I think that would have like been more solid as a finale. I think the pacing would have been a bit better. Like I still don't really mind it so much, but Traverse Hyssop. What is this doing? Or it does a giant poison mist attack, apparently. Yeah, I hope they do better with character integration in 3.0. Like that's kind of my main big criticism of like yeah, but they also would have like yeah, I don't know. It would have ruined the twist. I mean, it wasn't much of a twist, but it would have ruined the like oh, they're actually working together surprise, quote unquote. Because, you know, let's be honest, that wasn't much of a surprise. I know but we do see her in oh, Galwena 2.4, yeah, because we see her in 2.6. She's like she like turns up at the end of part one and is like, whoa, we are going to hunt the Trinorian, kind of deal. I think they just need to get better at just introducing characters a patch or two early, really. Like basically they need to do more stuff like the first half of Renacida, where like they had like you know, they had Carlotta, Rocia, Phoebe, Zani, Brandt, like all there from like right at the start. And like they need to do more of that, just like introducing a bunch of characters like earlier on and then like releasing them over the next few patches. Like a good example is like I know I shill ZZZ a lot for all its problems, but like it's like, you know, you see Miyabi in like the base story in like 1.0, but then she doesn't release until like 1.4 or whatever. It's like, you know, you want a bit of time for like hype to build. Yeah. Like that's why I'm kind of hoping that 3.3.x is going to have a bit better like character integration, but like I don't know, I'll have to see. Like there's no reason for me to hope that. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, 2.7 has all the characters back together. It shows they haven't been forgotten." And it's like, no, like having everyone together for the grand finale is like the bare minimum. Like show me you can do medium-term storytelling, Kuro. Fuck. Damn, that hurt. Okay, be careful with those, because they do a giant AoE that will kill you instantly. I can't remember if there... I think there might be a starting point on floor 51, so... Reset your progress. Let's see. Enter Pilgrim's Traverse. Okay. Reset your progress. There we go. Let's see. Can I start on... Oh yeah, no, I can start on 51. So I can do a 51 plus exploration. Okay, that's good. This didn't used to be a thing. In older deep dungeons, you had to start from, like, 1 or 21, like, every time you died. And this one's added checkpoints on, I think it's 31, 51, and 71. You get these checkpoint things. You do lose all of the, gear and stuff that you've picked up. So, like, it sometimes can be a bit tough, but it's still pretty solid. Hmm. Yeah, no, I do agree with you. Like, it's that thing where, like, Ruwa seems to be able to do, like, having, like, seen the conclusion of Renacida, Ruwa's writing seems capable of working in, like, two registers, which are the very short term and, like, the much longer term. Like, because I think taken as a whole, I think Renacida is really good. Like, I think the main points of continuity with, like, the Fraxidus and, like, Rover and Imperator, like, those kind of, like what's Imperator's mission, what's the Threnodian, what's the Fraxidus up to, like, Rover being drawn along in this journey. I think those things are actually really well handled. And, like, I think the short-term narratives of, like, each individual patch are very well done. In the sense that, like, I think each individual character arc is very good. Where Ruwa really seems to fall down is in what I'd term kind of medium-term storytelling, like within, say, like not like an individual region as in the whole of Renacida, but, like, say within, like, Raguna or within Septimont. I think both of those are handled kind of poorly. Especially with the way that, like, it doesn't, like, bring more characters together. Oh, I have coffee, I haven't drunk. No wonder I died there, I haven't drank my coffee yet. But, like, yeah. We're dealing with, like, basically, I think Ruwa falls down in the short term. And that's not really something I'm going to be able to judge on 3.0, because 2.0 was really good for specifically that. So I'm guessing 3.0 is also going to be pretty good for that. Where it's going to really have to hinge on me is when I see what happens in, like, a 3.1 or a 3.2 or a 3.3. Like, those kind of early version patches. And I'll have to kind of look at those and see, like, what, like, how they handle, like, the short-term casts. Yeah. Even when they're not strangers, because, like, we know from, like, the in-game, like, you know, about X that you get from characters' profiles, that a lot of them do know each other, or at least, like, are aware of each other's existence. But we really need, like something like ZZZ is, I think, like, ZZZ is my, like, peak for, like, gacha character integration storylines. like, I think its main narrative is kind of fine to the most part. Apart from 2.0. 2.0 was really bad, but like in general. So like a good example is like, so I'm currently at the start of 2.2 in ZZZ, and like at the end of 2.1, you get like Obel Squad comes back, and you get to meet like Seed and Orphe for like the first time. And if this was Woowa, you would only have met Seed and Orphe there. But obviously they bring back Soldier 11 and they bring back Trigger, like characters that from Obel Squad that you've already met. And like, you know, they bring back like, and things like that. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, like, yeah, like Obel Squad is like here as a whole, including people that I know. I like that when in 2.0, when you start rebuilding the temple, like, Jufufu hires Bellabug Industries for the construction, so you get to meet, like, Anton again, and things like that. It's like, yeah. No, I do know what you mean. But, like, yeah, they don't have any chemistry, because, like, they haven't been written to have chemistry, basically. But I wasn't really disagreeing with you. I was saying that, like, we know from the in-game stuff that the characters do know each other. So it's like very weird that they don't have that kind of chemistry, because they should. But like those factors don't seem to be like brought into like the writing consideration. But yeah, like, ZZZ continues to be my favorite for like bringing old characters back. Because it brings old characters back, like, a lot. Like, whether they're, like, A ranks or S ranks. And I just think that's really neat. I mean, like, frickin' Lycon, who was, like, a launch character, got basically an entire arc at the end of 1.x. Like, yeah, like, Hugo and Vivian are, like, the banner characters for that, but, like, it's like Lycon's arc as well, and he's literally just a standard character. And he's, like, getting, like, a full arc, like, basically a year after release. Admittedly, like, that is a bit of Lycon favoritism in ZZZ, because, like, I mean, let's be face it, we're never gonna get, like, a Kaleda arc, I don't think. Or, like, a Grace arc, or I'm like, who else? Who else is, like, on the standard banner? Rena. I don't think we'll get, like, a Rena arc. Yeah. Like, that's really what it needs to do. It needs to bring back characters when they're relevant. And, like, it's not hard to do. Like, it's like a thing, like, it's just, like, you need to just integrate them where they're necessary. Or, like, not necessary, but where they can easily fit in. Like I've mentioned before, like, you know, putting Brant and Roshia, like, in Septimont, for example, because, like, they sail around, we know that the Fool's Troop competes in the Colosseum, like, having them there would, like, based on the already existing in-game information, like, would have been entirely natural. And indeed, that is kind of why Brant is there for the card game event, like, in Septimont after the story. Like, that would have been fun. Like, integrate, like, I'm trying to think, like, where else could you easily integrate characters in Woowa? Like, because, like, there are things like, I think the Regina cast and Phoebe should have been involved in Fenrico's, like, demise / redemption, but at the same time, like, they wouldn't have fit remotely into 2.5, like, the way it's structured. Like, I think 2.5 being, like, a Frolova and Rover, like, solo excursion, like, is actually one of the few times where, like, I feel that was, like, necessary for the story. But, like, you know, Cantarella didn't have to, like, just leave us with Cartathea for, like, the whole of 2.2. Like, Carlotta could have been involved in that whole section with the Phasalias, and in fact, like, they could have had some fun dynamic with Carlotta and Cantarella, like, starting off as kind of enemies and then begrudgingly learn to like trust each other through the arc, for example. Yeah, it's because canonically we know Kaltaro from like the 1.2 event with Shang Liao. Because that event like happens. That's why it's in like the anniversary event. It's just not in the game anymore. But like that does canonically happen. To Rover as a character. It's like all of the other events. Like, you know, if you go to like if you do like the Lolo events, for example, with what's his name, like Maji, the NPC there, like the first time you go there, like unless it's the first one, like Rover already knows them. Like there's no like onboarding if like you've just started Wooer and this is your first like Lolo event. It's like you greet Maji and like he's like, oh hey Rover, nice to see you again. And Rover's like, oh hey Maji, how you doing? Like every event in Wooer like canonically happens. Like regardless of whether like regardless of whether you the player have done it. It's like in like the Shang Liao one is a really good example because it's literally unavailable in the game. But like Rover explicitly references it in 2.2. Yeah, Somnoir is canon. Like the Somnoir is canon. Like Shang Liao's like event is canon, even though it's like literally not in the game. Like it's not just Somnoir is canon, but like Depths of the Elusive Realm is canon, and like you can't even do that like anymore. Like when you start the Somnoir event that came out in 1.4, like Rover already knows what the Somnoir is. Like you're not introduced to it as like a player because you already found out what Somnoir was in Depths of the Elusive Realm. Even if you, the player, didn't. And like, there's a lot of dialogue in Wooer that's like very explicit, or at least heavily implied, in terms of like the fact that like every event that's happened since the start of the game like was done in canon. It's not like a good example is like the game I'm playing at the moment, like Final Fantasy XIV. Like Final Fantasy XIV has slightly branching dialogue based on like whether you've done optional content or not in various bits. So there's not like the same assumption that like the Warrior of Light, who's like the player character in this, like has done everything. Like let's go to the where's the New Game Plus option? Yeah, let's go to so this is the New Game Plus option, which lets you replay like character arcs. So this is all the main story. Like this is all canonically done. Like you have always done like all of this. And there's a couple of other events that are canon, like Crystal Tower here is canon. But like for example, like all of these, like these are all optional. And these are all optional. And like there will be alternate dialogue in the game based on whether you've done them or not. So like sometimes like a character will show up. Like a good example is like if you've done Eden, which is like one of the raid series, like here, there's like a scene, there's like a character who appears and who you're introduced to in this, who is just in a main story cutscene later in the game if you've done this content. But if you haven't done this content, like that scene just doesn't happen. Like the character is like not there. And like the scene just moves on in like a slightly different direction. And like you can go back and like you can replay cutscenes and you can toggle them to account for info if you've changed like if you've like added things that you've done. But if you're just playing through the main story, like it just does it based on what content you've done. But there's nothing like this in Wooer. In Wooer, like Rover has just done everything. And like the dialogue plays out as if like everything has been done, basically. And so like yeah. And so like yeah, we met Kaltaro in 1.2 at Shang Liao's like event, like Lantern Rite event or whatever. No, it's not. I think Lantern Rite is from Genshin, but I have no idea what it's called in. in Wua. But like, yeah, like, and so like it's annoying that event isn't in the game when like it is canon, but then at the same time, like that's like the biggest one, but like it's also like I really wish they added some dialogue to introduce you to the Sun Noir, like properly, rather than just like, oh yeah, there's like a dream world, like under the world, and it's all kind of a simulation maybe, and there are these two cats, and like it's everybody's dreams, but you can go into it and you can do stuff, and it's like, okay, like I guess I'll suspend my disbelief and just run with this, but it's kind of weird that like Rover already knows what all of this is, and like you as the player don't. Um, I think I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna start on yeah, I'm gonna start on 51. Maybe try and do another, just a bit more exploration. It's gonna be annoying that I don't have any resources. Oh, my weapon's changed. It's now white. I'm guessing I've got it must be because I passed 60 Aetherpool. I guess this is a sacramental weapon. Yeah. I mean, I really like the Fraxidus. They're like what is it? They're definitely my favorite group in the game. I do think it was kind of a bit funny. Oh god, there's like two of these fuckers. Hopefully are they gonna come this way? Are they gonna go past? I don't want to fight two of these at once. Uh, I'm gonna fight this one here because then I can hide around the corner. Yeah, how about no? Because that's what killed me last time. With enemies like that have those giant attacks, you can usually line of sight them, which means it's helpful to fight them near corners that you can like dash around. Like, I'm gonna fight this guy now. Pain Storm. That's still one of the most hilarious attacks, not gonna lie. Like, I kind of love that this thing just has an attack called Pain Storm. Okay, let's see if I can line of sight this. So I'm still in the attack. Okay, yeah. That's line of sightable. That's good to know. Oh, and there's a third one. Yeah, come over here, you bastard. I do think, like, yeah, the Praxidus are definitely my favorite group. I'm really looking forward to seeing like more, not just more of the Fraxidus, but like more Fraxidus members and like more of the Grand Architect, because like it can't just be. I mean, Frolova's left now, and like, let's be honest, we need another girl in the Fraxidus. Yeah, that would be interesting. Although, I mean, I would say I don't know if we'll see more of Camellia, but we literally just did. But like I kind of feel like a lot of Camellia's arc is done, which is, I think, like, not unfortunate, but like I kind of feel they shot themselves in the foot a bit with the 1.x cast, in that they're all kind of a bit done, like, in terms of, like, mystery. Like, Camellia as a character, they could have, like, dragged out, like, in terms of, like, mystery and content for quite a while. But unless they do something like unless they, like, have Camellia, like, join the Fraxidus or something, there's a lot of stuff that's just, like, she's just kind of a bit stagnant. Like, in terms of major integration. Like, honestly, I kind of feel this is a bit of why Calcaro's getting a lot more attention, because he's still, like, I think, ironically, like, by essentially being cut from 1.0, like, he's been given a bit more of a blank check in terms of, like, where the writers can use and take him in the future. And that's one of the other issues, actually, with Wuwa's story writing is, I want to say it's very comprehensive. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but like a lot of the characters are written fairly complete. Um, which is a bit of a problem for long-term storytelling. It's like it like gets to the end of their banner patch and it's like, oh yeah, immolation. It's like we get to the end of their banner patch and it's kind of like, okay, like, where do we actually go from here? Like, in terms of this character? Like, what do they do? Like, I mean, they can show up and be cool, but but there's like no mystery to them, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Like, for example, like, I wouldn't be shocked if Galbraina comes back again, because she's kind of like joined the Black Shores. Um, but what's Galbraina going to do if she comes back? She's basically just going to aura farm and like probably beat up some tacit discords for us. But like, there's nothing really to uncover about her past other than, I mean, maybe if she goes and does some cool shit like off screen, we can like learn a bit about that and go like, oh, cool, like Galbraina's been up to some cool shit like over there. Um, but like, we can't like learn anything about her really because we already know everything, and like, it's just an odd way of doing storytelling, to be honest. Like, it makes sense in terms of, to be honest, in terms of gacha sales. But like, it does make like the actual long-term storytelling kind of a bit weird. Um, Cause like so far, like I mean, I kind of think like, let's be honest, like this is also a good example of like one of the best like character pieces that Wuwa has done so far, which was the Frilova patch. Um, the Frilova patch would not remotely have hit as hard or worked as well if we'd literally only met her in that update. Like it worked because we had this relationship built up with her since 1.0. Like if not like not like directly because we didn't really interact much, but in like the player's mind, like we have like she is like an actor in the world and she's kind of mysterious and it's like, oh, what's the deal with Frilova? um you know, what's gonna happen with her? um but like, and like that's the thing you get with long-term storytelling. uh yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess you could dive into her past a bit more if you wanted. That's true. Where was the exit? Yeah, that's true. Oh, bloody mimic. Oh, okay, I'm gonna hide in this corner because I don't wanna fight that thing. Hopefully it's gonna turn around. Yeah, good. You go over there. Like, I mean, there's definitely gonna be more coming with Rover and the Praxidus because obviously, like, we have Schwarzlock's, like, whole, like, we used to be your Waystons line. That's my Schwarzlock impersonation. Um, which I just think is really funny. I love that they just called him Black Hole in German, and, like, the Praxidus logo is a black hole. Um, I just think that's great. That voice actor had so much fun with, I mean, I'll be honest, like, my guess, and I don't know if this is going to be true, but my guess is that the Fraxidus formed from like Black Shaw's like splinter group, as in like Schwarzlock was probably like a Black Shaw's member, who like basically went rogue, um, because like they kind of are. Well, they're kind of like parallel organizations in a lot of ways. Um, like they have that whole like they're both like there to try and like quote unquote save humanity, but like the whole thing with the Fraxidus is that they believe that you have to kind of basically like evolve through the lament is kind of how I'd put it, in order to kind of like in order for humanity to survive. But yeah, but like my general theory is that the Fraxidus is like originally was like basically was formed from like a bunch of Black Shores members who like left because they didn't think that like the Black Shores methods were efficacious enough or like liable to succeed. Yeah, also there was the other thing in that like Schwarzlock is clearly very, very, very old. So he's not someone who left 20 years ago, when Rover, like, yeah, like, wiped their memory. Like, if he was originally in Black Shores and left, he probably left, like, hundreds of years ago. Because that's the other thing I think we all have to, like, keep in mind, is that the timeline for Wuthering Waves is, like, kind of absurdly long. Like, was 20 years ago, like, the first time that Rover, like, wiped their memory? Or have they done it, like, a bunch before, for example? When was the last global lament, like, as far as you're aware? Oh, that makes sense. Basically, like, the Ice Age, essentially. We might find more about Laharoy then, because, like, from the, like, brief bits of like, so from, like, the brief bits of some of the leaks that I've seen, like, Laharoy is, like, in an ice place. Um, like, like, it's, like, some kind of like maybe not Laharoy, but like the academy, like Star Torch Academy, which is the like Chisa's place, like is like in some kind of like it's like under some kind of ice shelf or something like that. So like we're gonna probably get like so if the last lament global lament was like some kind of ice age thing, then we're probably going to get like some information about it like in at Star Torch when we go there, um which is kind of cool. I just hope that the 2.8 live stream like shows us like a lot of what was I gonna say, like shows off some cool characters from like the next like arc, because like I'll be honest, I don't like Chisa very much. I mean she's fine, but like I'm not really I'm a bit too old to go for the whole cool Japanese schoolgirl aesthetic. Like so like I'm hoping the characters in 3.x are at least like cool. Um yeah, of course it's like Shogiba's story has like a ton of like yeah, I've heard that too. Like I think she's like supposed to be like the second character in 3.0 or something. Her name's like Monye or something like that, or Monin. Like I've seen like a variety of like transliterations of her name. Oh, but of course it's a mimic. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna turn back and open this chest, and it's a mimic. I mean, hopefully you won't have to skip too many, because if she's like one of the first characters, you're basically just skipping like the 3.0 character. I have to admit, I'm really tempted. If she's actually in like a wheelchair, like whether it's like I'm guessing it's going to be like a sci-fi wheelchair, but like, I have to admit, I want to know how Kuro is going to cook with her animations. Because like, is she going to do like cool chair shit? My guess is if she does walk, she's probably like quite frail and can't walk very far. Um, that kind of makes sense. But the whole kind of mech exoskeleton kind of thing. I could see that. I could definitely go for that. I think that would be cool. Wait, so she's basically Seed from ZZZ, but probably a lot cooler because Seed Loki sucks. Like design wise. I mean, I have no idea if this character's gonna look cool, but I'm just gonna assume they look better than Seed. Because, like, I really don't like Seed's design. Yeah, that would be cool. But that's what I think. That's why I said That's what I kind of like meant when I said I bet she's gonna have like a sci-fi wheelchair, because especially because she's in some cool like research academy, like assuming she's also from Star Torch. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's Woo at the end of the day, so keep your expectations in check. What enemy is? Okay, this is a new enemy. Okay, does a giant forward cleave. Hopefully this means I don't have to deal with those, the, like, giant point-blank instant kill enemies for a bit. If, like, this is some new... Let's go and grab that chest. Commander of Serenity. I doubt he will be. To be honest. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of think I think the collab is gonna tie into, season 2 of 2077. Um, like more than season 1, because I know that season 2 is, I think, coming out next year. So, like, I suspect they're going to have I think that the collab is going to be like season 2 marketing, essentially. How about I just go over here and don't fight that thing? Oh, a vote of candelabra. I mean, I just don't really care about the Cyberpunk collab, to be honest. I'm basically just considering that entire, like, update, like, time for me to just save and, like, for whoever's coming later. Because, like, I just don't care. In general, I don't care much about collabs. Like, I don't hate them unless they, like, take stuff away from things that I do want. Um, No, I got a debuff. Um, but like, I'm just like, generally I'm kind of neutral on collabs. Um, I'm kind of just like, yeah, if it's cool, I will play it. I will think it's funny. But at the same time, I'm just like, but yeah, so I don't really mind if David's not in it, to be honest. I actually especially don't want him to be playable. Um, I mean, I don't think he is. I think it's confirmed we're getting two girls. But like after PGR, like with the Dante Virgil stuff, like if we're only gonna get like two dudes a year, maybe three if we're lucky. I don't want one of them to be a collab character. I want them to be part of like the actual world, doing cool shit. Okay, I know there's a man in 3.1 and 3.2. Um, which, you know, I'll believe that when I see it, but like, okay, I'm pretty sure this is gonna six. Oh, yeah. That's a cool effect. But yeah. But yeah, like, is 3.0 going to be like male resonator redemption arc? I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, it's possible that, like, because I know there was that leak that said we were gonna get like a 4-star dude in like early 3.x, so it's possible that only one of those dudes is like 5-star, but that's fine. I mean, like Bu Ling's a 4-star and she looks busted. So like, also they need another guy 4-star to cycle out with the other three. Um, because you know there's only so much they can do. Yeah, from the leak I saw, the 3.2 one was just like a madman. So I'm like, is that Scar, or is that like a different madman? Um, because could go either way, to be perfectly honest. Really? No items, damage down, can't even see the map. But yeah, I'm sure the collab will be good. Um, like, like, but like, the thing is, I'm sure the collab will be good because I don't think I've actually actively disliked like a piece of content in Wooer. Like, I think the content, like, I mean, some of it's not to my personal taste, but like I don't think any of it's bad. Um, like, the characters. Yeah, I mean, they'll probably be pretty solid. I don't see why they wouldn't be. Like, Wooer can do character writing quite well. Like when it's not just like trying to show Rover. Um, like I'd say all of its characters are like pretty well realized, like overall. Like, they're all, like, solidly designed. Like, they have, like, pretty... Like, they're all solidly designed. They all have... Like, I know what they're all about. And so, like, I'd have confidence if you're worried about, like, character writing. Like, I don't think that's really an issue. I hope they're fun to play, especially if we get one for free. Because that's the only one I'm going to be getting if we do. Correction, first dark-skinned character in Wuwa. Because, like, technically everyone in Jinzhou is, like, a POC. Other than, like, you know, Mortefi and Verena. And Kalkaro. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has a problem with, like, colorism, which, isn't, a shock, to be honest. Like, it's like, oh wow, an Asian gacha game has a problem with colorism. Color me surprised. There isn't even anything here. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love it. Yeah, I saw that it's actually kind of interesting because someone pointed out, and I thought this was a really nice touch, that the like Galbraina's like first like cherished item is like tape recorder, and someone pointed out that the like the it's like basically an old model of the terminal that Chisa has, which I just think is like a really neat touch. That like Galbraina's basically been carrying around this old like old model of like a Laharoy like terminal. Like she's like, you know, got her mobile phone from the 90s or whatever in the age of the smartphone. And I just think that's kind of neat. It also means you'll probably get a Rover tape recorder at the end of Laharoy, which is kind of cool. Oh, the ones you carry around, like the ones when you go into the ones where you go into like the echo. Oh, phone booths. Okay, that's even cooler. But yeah, no, I was talking about the ones where you go to the echo screen and it like and you hold it up. But that's kind of cool. No, it's like a tape recorder basically, but like an advanced tape recorder. It's basically like the newer models of Galbraina's like first cherished item. Um, you know, because like it's like Galbraina's out there with like you know her like old like iPhone 1, while Chisa's running around with her like brand spanking new iPhone like 15 or whatever. I actually don't know what the current iPhone is. Um, I haven't owned an iPhone since iPhone 4, so Like, having the map taken away from you is actually, like... It's not like a super harsh punishment, but it does mean I need to use my eyes more to go, where's the exit in these places? Well, the pilot passage is active, wherever it is. Not in here, it looks like. Oh, there it is. It's over there. Okay, I'll just take out this wither. Oh, sorry, I mean Pachamama. It's just a wither with a different name. But yeah, I'm excited to see like the new, like I hope they do like a 2.4 and do like a whole bunch of character teasers at the end of in the 2.8 live stream, because like I really want to. I don't already hype. I also am not already hyped for anyone yet, like super, but like I basically don't know anyone who's coming other than Chisa and Buling. And like I would actually be hyped for Buling because I think Buling is cool, but like she's not going to be on any of the banners that I actually want to roll on, so I'm just not going to get her. Because I think she's only going to be in the second half. Buling's like one of my favorite characters in like 2.x, like no lie. Like I just think she's really great. I love Lumi. I wish she was stronger. Although she's actually pretty good for soloing shit. Because she has a really self-sustaining rotation. She's just not good in teams, which is unfortunate in like a team-based game. I've seen some really fun like Lumi solos hologram like videos and shit like that. Like honestly, like I like most of the 4 stars in Wuwa, with the exception of the horror that is Yohu, who we will just pretend doesn't exist. I'm concerned that this enemy hasn't done anything yet. Is it going to start detonating at like low HP? Does it just hit hard? Is that all it does? Oh, it's kind of boring. I mean, it's cool that there's an enemy that's kind of easy, but I'm just like, okay, let's take out the second one. Put the dot on it. Yeah, I think maybe these things just hit hard, which is fine. Literally nothing in here. I'm not gonna fight that room. Let's just sneak this. Oh, no. 2, 1. Okay. Now I can attack you. That enemy puts up like a buff that reflects damage. And I don't know if it instant kills you if you attack it, but in the last deep dungeon I was progressing solo, there was an enemy that looked like this and did the exact same move. and did instantly kill you if you attacked it during that buff. So I'm not gonna take my chances. Okay, well this is where the exit is, and it's full of these fuckers. Let's just take you out because you hit hard, but you're kind of a joke. At least I hope so. I hope this enemy doesn't bust out like a really nasty instant kill move that I am not prepared for. Yeah, I think like I think of the 4 stars in Wuwa, like the only one I really don't like is Yohu. I don't like her design. I don't like her character. I don't like her gameplay. Like she's just a very much a like why does this character exist type character for me. 3, 2, 1. Damn, I attacked like a fraction of a second too soon and took a bunch of damage. At least it didn't instant kill me, so I know it doesn't instant kill you in this, but it does do a lot of damage. What's up this way, and is it anything that I want? Let's see if I can get that chest. Devotion. Those are kind of handy. Okay. But yeah, I hope we get more 4 stars in 3.x. Even if the dudes are 4 stars, I hope they appear. Although, I mean, Buling's been kind of nice. Like, honestly, like the only game where I don't actually mind a character being a 4 star is like ZZZ, because the 4 stars still get like a ton of like story content in that game. Like look at Manato in like the current story. Like Manato is like an A rank, and the dude has had like honestly more story presence than like half the S ranks like in that game. But yeah, for me like the issue is usually a matter of like I want to say story relevance rather than gameplay. Because like I don't play a lot of characters that I think are cool in Wuwa. Like I'll either run around with them in the open world because they're cool, or I'll just like not use them and I just like having them because they're sweet. But like I'd like to like if they integrate the 4 stars like more coherently into the narrative, I don't actually mind like someone being a 4 star or a 5 star. I still think Rosha should have been a 4 star, to be honest. Like she just screams 4 star. So I have lower health and I can't be knocked back and I can't knock things back. And also there is a votive candelabra somewhere on this floor set. And also there's like a giant enemy over there that I haven't fought before. So I'm gonna clear out this electric cat. Oh, patrol. Okay. Traverse Sand Serpent. What do you do? Earthen auger. I don't know what that does. Like a big forward conal it looked like. Let's go, let's bring you over here. Okay, let's... Okay, it's a big, it's not a forward conal, it's like, what, 270 degrees or something? You have to be right behind it to avoid the attack. Can be line of sighted, it looks like. Okay, that's good to know. There's another one coming. Let's take you out. You are going that way, but I'm just going to lure you this way so I can fight you. Piece of shit. Okay, this is pretty easy now that I know how to do it. But it would be an issue if I was fighting more than them and they ended up facing different directions. Like, that would be kind of nasty. Oh, it looks like it's actually safe inside the hitbox as well. Maybe I misread that, but it looks like the attack doesn't hit inside the hitbox. Come on, Electric Cat. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stream Duet Night Abyss this week a bit because like on Tuesday or Wednesday. Because I want to see what it's like, basically. I want to see what I mean it's probably, I mean honestly, because I'll be starting it, I'm mostly just gonna be going through the story. But I kinda wanna know what a like a non gacha game is gonna be like. Okay. Uh I'm gonna fight this guy now. I have no idea what moves this guy does. Bafflement Bulb. Well, I'm gonna block that. Mighty Spin. Okay. That's like a big 360. Seems to be the kind of size you can easily walk out of it though, so that's nice to know. Oh god, I only have 13... I'm not going to clear these floors. I only have 13 minutes left. Dang. How do I only have 13 minutes left? Has it taken me that long to get here? Oh well. Ah. Well, I died anyway. Okay, so that baffles you, and then it does a big point blank. Huh. That was interesting. Didn't realize it was so low on time. Oh well. I'm probably gonna have to head off in like 15, 20 minutes anyway. So, let's have a look see. Do you have some messages from people? Ding, 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 ding. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Okay. Oh yeah, I do probably have to head off in like 20 minutes-ish. Which is fair. This is my usual stream time. It's kind of come and gone around now. Let's have a look-see. Okay. I think that's about it. I don't think I have enough time for another attempt, but that's kind of fun. I made a bit more progress today. I've seen more floors in the 50 to 60 range. I'll probably be back later in the week with this, but we'll see. I'm going to start wrapping up stream now, I think. So for streaming schedules next week, I probably won't do a weekend one again. I'll probably just do some week ones. But we'll see. At least I'll schedule some week ones. So tomorrow is going to be general casual gacha day, as usual on Monday. I'll be streaming some Wuthering Waves and ZZZ, doing the Whimpering Wastes reset, Fantasies of the Thousand Gateways, like my Notorious Hunts and Lost Void runs. Might do a bit of Shiyu Defense, because that just reset on Friday, I think, so we'll see. But yeah, it's going to be a general, like, Woowa ZZZ, Monday reset grind kind of day. Tuesday... So Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to take one of them off. The other one I'm going to probably stream Duet Night Abyss, because I think it's coming out on Tuesday, but I need to kind of make sure, because I don't want to schedule a stream for Tuesday and then due to time zones it's not actually out. So I'll have to see exactly when that drops. But one of those days is going to be either Tuesday or Wednesday is going to be Duet Night Abyss, like trying it out, seeing what it's like, playing through some of the story. Thursday, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna be streaming a bit of Woowa. We're gonna be doing our Chuan pulls, and maybe playing through his story as well, because that will be fun. So that's gonna be kind of what I'm aiming for on that day. And that's all I'm gonna schedule for next week. I may also do a Friday stream or a Saturday or Sunday stream. Doing a bit of probably a bit more Final Fantasy solo prog, or maybe playing a bit more Duet Night Abyss if it kind of grabs my attention. So we'll see. Oh, actually, no. What am I going to say? So Friday's the Final Fantasy XIV live ladder. So I might play for FF14 and then tune in for that. But I'll see. I might end up just watching another stream myself for that, so we'll see. But anyway, that's kind of like the rough outline of next week. I just want to say thank you all for turning up and chatting away. It's been a pleasure. I had a lot of fun. And I just want to say I hope you have a really good Sunday, and I'll see you tomorrow for Casual Gacha Mondays. So just thank you very much. And please have a really good time. Thank you so much. Larika out.